So I was hoping it'd be a little more sunny outside, but unfortunately the weather has been changing, so it's kind of getting cold, which I'm very excited for. But the fact that this lighting is horrible, and every time I post a freaking video, the quality's always messed up. So yeah, I don't know how to fix it actually. I even tried to, when I watch my videos, I be trying to put what is that called? Is when you like help the frequency or something. I'm trying to do that. That does not work, unfortunately. So it's just like, at this point, baby, we're gonna have to just let it be. Quality messed up. It does not look like that when I edit the video. So yeah, I can't make this video in my bed like always, because I have lots of my bed. My bed's always cluttered, always has stuff on it, has stuff everywhere. I do not like this lighting. I'm sorry. Low-key, I'm about to turn the light on. Yeah, so I always have my bed cluttered everywhere, so that's exactly why I cannot record. And it's not, oh, and this right here, I always have that here because honestly, I be having my clothes in there besides the closet. I put my clothes in there because, but it is broken because it got thrown off a railing. We're not going to talk about that though, but that did happen. And yeah, so we're gonna turn the light back on because I don't like this lighting. And plus, since the quality's already bad, I don't want to make it worse by having dark lighting. I try to open the blinds. Unfortunately, it's still giving very dark, gloomy, and just not a good vibe. So we're gonna turn the light back. Okay, so this is better. Although I do feel kind of awkward just sitting here in front of the camera with absolutely nothing to talk about. So yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to go to school today, but I'm too scary. Like, I'm not gonna call it too scary, but I have a lot of anxiety, and it's not okay. I always say I have anxiety, but I actually have OCD. I feel like, okay, OCD and anxiety are kind of like the same thing, but the type of OCD I have is very strange, if you want to say. I haven't found too many people that relate to the specific thing that I go through, but yeah, that's why I literally, like, I'm not dependent on people. I don't depend on people besides my mom and sometimes my sister, because like she's like a support system. But I literally cannot go anywhere by myself. Well, I can, but like I have to, like, it takes me a while to just warm up. I feel more better when I'm around people. Like, I feel more safe when I'm around people. When I'm by myself and I'm walking, and I could just feel it. Like, it doesn't feel like a good feeling. And I start panicking. I start getting shivery and shaky. And it's just like, it's not good. I've had like multiple panic attacks in public before. I've jumped out of a moving car before because of a panic attack. And someone on TikTok was like, I saw a video about someone who had a panic attack. And they did something like outrageous, like they jumped out of something that was moving. And then someone in the comments was like, I mean, like, we know panic attacks are kind of scary, but not to the point where you can do that. Baby, no, if you're having a real anxiety panic attack, your adrenaline is going to be up and you're going to do whatever. Because in my sane mind, I will never jump out of a moving car. That's not a great idea. Like, that's not something that you should just be doing. But since I was having a panic attack and I was scared and I was in fight or fight mode, whichever one, I was in one of those modes, I just, like, I felt like I had to get out. So I just jumped out. And yeah, so it was really bad in 2023. And I feel like one day I'm going to talk about it, but like, I feel like it's no point to talk about it right now because I don't need to talk about it. I'm gonna wait till I get more like subscribers and stuff, because there's no point of me like talking about that whole thing if there's there's no point of doing that. So like, I feel like people, they're sometimes very insensitive to like other people. Like, they act like, okay, yeah, you didn't go through, so you're not gonna get it. But the fact that you don't have to be like that, because if I didn't have anxiety, I didn't have OCD, none of that, trust, I wouldn't still be trying to invalidate people's feelings and be insensitive about it. Like, it's just, don't be weird at this point without a jacket. I'm sorry. Like I said this in the last video, I need a jacket on. It's not even a jacket, this is a freaking sweater. But yeah, so I feel like you have to also think about other people's perspectives and like what they could be thinking in that moment, like they think that's like an appropriate response. But yeah, I think that's why I wanted to be a therapist. I'm not sure if I still want to be a therapist, but like I really want to be a therapist because like I have experience with it. And I at first I went to work in like a behavioral hospital because I was in one of those before. So I wanted to just like, because I feel like when I was there, a lot of staff members, they did not like have, they didn't have compassion for the kids, or especially me. Like, I don't know, I witnessed some stuff in there, and I just feel like you need a staff member like me to work in those type of places, because I will understand, I will be there for you, I would not make your situation worse knowing that you're already going through a lot because you're in here in the first place. So I want to be that, but I'm not sure. I wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to like be a therapist. Like that just seems like really, even though I vent a lot to people, so like I mean, how am I gonna be it's like, how am I gonna take on other people's problems if I barely know how to handle my own? And I feel like I have to constantly vent to certain people. But I've been learning to just vent to myself, which is why I record myself and just talk to the camera, and then I just decide to post them. Because I feel like you should just like learn how to just handle, okay, my lazy eye is coming out now. Like, just act like that's not there, please. Anyways, so I've been learning how to just, okay, I need lip gloss. Like, I try to do the matty look, the matty, like, lip, because, you know, it is cunty, it's cute, but it's just, like, my lips are looking very dry, and I do not like that. Sometimes I feel, like, sad at the fact that, like, I don't do anything, and I basically just sit in the house. Like, I do go places, but it's just, like, with my sister, my mom, and stuff. Like, it's not, like, out with friends. And, you know, I've tried to okay, I do hang out with one of my friends. Her name is Jazzy. I do hang out with her sometimes. But, like, that was only, like, 2 times out of a whole year or two since we hung out. So that was really fun. But I have to think positive about it. Like, this is just, like, a time in my life. Like, there's a lot of people that stay home. They don't do anything. Like, I'm just, like, I'm no different than anyone else. So I need to, like, I remind myself that, like, I'm not the only person that doesn't really have friends. I do have friends, but they're just not, like, people that I hang out with daily. And then some of the friends that I do, like, maybe have, or which I don't know if they're still my friends, but, like, I still consider them my friends, I guess. And so they're there. So what I try to say, like, I try to tell myself, this is just like a chapter in my life where I'm just recording myself and I'm just talking, and I'm always home. But, like, soon, in maybe a year or two, I'm gonna come back and look on these videos, and I'm pretty sure, like, I'm gonna have friends. I'm gonna go places. Like, my YouTube video is gonna be different. Like they're not gonna be the same. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be going out places. I'm gonna have friends. I'm gonna do things. Like, I'm not gonna just be, this is not forever. This is just a little chapter in my life. So I have to keep telling myself that, because sometimes I do get, like, depressed. And, well, not depressed, but I get, like, a depressive episode, I guess is what I call it. Because, like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so boring. And sometimes when I think about stuff, like, I think about a certain person, like, I tell myself, like, that person's probably out living their life, like, hanging out with their friends, you know, living it up, while I'm just here thinking about them, while I'm, like, no friends, nothing to do. I think about that a lot. And who freaking cares? This is my mind. I can think about whatever I want, even though I try not to, like, I feel like I let, like, too much stuff consume me. And I'm still working on trying to, like, stop that, but, like, I don't know where to start. Like, I don't know how to control I know I have control over my thoughts, but I don't know how to do it. Like, I've been searching up freaking TikToks on how to stop thinking about something, someone, how to stop doing this, how to start doing this, but it just doesn't work. Like, I don't know. And it's not a good feeling. So I don't know, I'm gonna get it figured out, because, like I said, I saw TikTok that was like, what you were thinking about, what you were stressing about 2 years ago, baby, I don't think about that no more. Like, sometimes, you know, it crosses my mind, but baby, that's not on my mind 24/7. This is the same thing today. I'm thinking about stuff. I'm thinking, oh, I don't have no friends, nothing's ever gonna get better. But I'm pretty sure in, like, a year or two, things are gonna be way different for me. So you gotta stay hopeful. You have to think positive, and you can't let negative thoughts consume you, which I'm basically just talking to myself, because that's all I do. So yeah, but I've been thinking really positively. Like, I think about my future a lot. I think about how I want to be successful, how I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to go there, go here. I think about that all the time, and that really like makes me feel like happy thinking about it. And yeah, that's basically what happens. And I have meditation music on, not because I'm meditating, but because I sometimes be having like freaking YouTube videos freaking playing in the back, and it's kind of distracting when I rewatch them back. So I just be like, let me put something calmer on. I do need to meditate, but every time I meditate, well, I haven't meditated in like maybe 1 or 2 years, but when I did meditate, every time I would meditate, but I was doing it specifically because I wanted the anxiety that I was feeling to stop. Like, I wanted to go away. The OCD, like, I didn't know at the time I was not diagnosed with OCD. I did not know what I had. I just thought it was anxiety. That's what I thought before I got diagnosed. So I would try to do meditations. I would try to do workouts, all types of stuff to like get my mind off of those type of things. But when I would meditate, my body would always just go numb. Like, it did not feel good at all. Like, my body would just be numb while I'm meditating the whole time. So it just made me not like it. But maybe I do need to just get back in meditating. And also, guys, when I really like get out there for real, I want to do Pilates. Like, I want to do all types of stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna be like one of that. I don't have an aesthetic. Like, I want to do everything. Like, sometimes I want to look like a freaking. Sometimes I want to look like, I'm gonna give off that Catherine Pierce vibe, freaking Megan Fox type stuff. Like the movie Jennifer's Body. Like, I want to give off those vibes, like opium baddie, like those vibes. And sometimes I want to give like girly and just like, I want any type, like everything just flows, just how it flows, and that's just like the vibe I want to give off. So in the future, I'm definitely gonna be giving off those type of vibes. I'm gonna give like rich baddie. I get on my stuff, I do Pilates, baby, like I'm just that girl. And I'm so excited thinking about it, because I'm just like so, that's just my vibe, you know? But also I made some goals for myself. I have to hold on. I made some goals for myself that I did not stick to, which I made yesterday, but I kind of like gave into. Oh no, it wasn't even goal. Okay, there are goals, but like it was like basically disciplining myself, because it was like, you have to be disciplined, you have to do this, you have to do that to get what you. So I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and write some things that I want to be disciplined on, some things I want to stop doing, and some things I want to achieve. And the things that I wanted to stop doing, I did yesterday. Not even yesterday, today. I told myself I could not listen to like my save sounds on TikTok, because I tend to daydream when I'm just really daydreaming about my future self, my future life. But then a certain person gets tied to that, and it kind of just like throws me off a little, and just like, why am I wasting time just daydreaming? I need to actually be getting to work and actually putting in that work, and if I want this to be reality, then I do this, do that. So to myself, I cannot be listening to no more safe sounds. And I did anyways, but like at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not going to be thinking about this or that in a few years, a year or two. It's just not going to be on my mind anymore, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to do that. But one thing I'm not going to do, I'm probably going to cut that part out, because it kind of just sounds a little weird. But yeah, that's the end of this video. And I told myself that my videos have to at least be like 10 minutes or 8 minutes at least, because the 3 minutes and the freaking 4 5 minute videos are not going to cut it. Like, I do not feel accomplished when I do that. Like, I like going when I watch my videos, saying they were kind of long. Not overly long, because baby, I don't got a lot of stuff to talk about. Like, I do, but like, it's kind of stuff that I don't want to talk about on here. Like, that's kind of like overly personal, even though I do overshare a lot on here, which is kind of like, I used to be like, I want to be like a private baddie where everybody's guessing like what's my next move. But I get on YouTube and I just overshare everything. Like, this is like people are not gonna see this one day. So that is kind of out of the equation. Like, I cannot be a private baddie. Well, I can, but like, I'm not really a private baddie if I'm just oversharing and telling my business on YouTube all the time. So yeah, until next time, I will be making another video probably today, and it's probably gonna be when I get Chipotle or okay, this lip combo's tea. Don't play with it.